Hello, Aries. How are you guys? Hope you're all doing well. Hope this message finds you well. This is a general reading for Aries. So take what fits and leave the rest. Please don't worry about me. Aries, how are you? What's going on with you, Aries? Aries. 8th house, endings and beginnings. Okay, this is Scorpio energy. It's card 32 at the bottom of the deck. Scorpio rules the gonads. Scorpio talks about the occult. Scorpio talks about death and rebirth, transformation. Okay. Scorpio talks about deep diving into the emotions. Okay, let's see what's going on, Aries. What's the overall energy for Aries? I am. This is talking about your identity, communication, air element. You could be Aries sun and have some type of air in your moon or in your second house here. One more for Aries. North node. You may have a air sign in your north node. So if you have Gemini in your north node, Sagittarius would be your south node. If you have Libra in your north node, Aries would be your south node. If you have Aquarius in your north node, Leo would be your south node. Cards 13, 39, and 41. That's 4, 12, and then 3, and then 5. And then bottom of the deck, we have 4th house, roots. So something to do possibly with Cancer energy. See what's going on in your 4th house. The maternal side of your family, support system, nurturing, how you nurture. How did you learn to nurture from your mother, essentially? Okay. I feel like this could be talking about stepping into, maybe you have a specific role that it's time for you to step into it, or you already have. Okay, communication could be what you're meant to step into. Ooh. Oh no. I don't like. I'm not the biggest fan of this 12th house energy. And the reason why I say that is because there's so many layers and levels to it. Like going that, never mind. Just going through the 12th house energy. It could be that part of a person's life could last for however long. Okay. Fourth house, eighth house, and 12th house at the bottom of the deck. 4, 8, 12. So something to do with increments of 4. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy here. You could be dealing with a water sign, or what you're needing to do is communicate your emotions. There's something that you need to learn when it comes to expressing your emotions here. It has everything to do with your North Node, your life purpose. Okay, Cancer energy is I feel. Pisces energy is I believe. Scorpio is I transform. Okay, something to do with that. I'm moving forward though. My throat was absolutely fine before I got up in that Pisces energy. Aries again. Here you are. Independent, brave, and passionate. Okay, so tell me about this Aries energy. This deck says I am. All right, this may have something to do with your first house, how you're showing up in the world. I'm hearing who you talking to, who you rolling with. It could be any of that. Tell me about Aries I am. All right, there could be some type of tension here or some type of something sextile or Scorpio. So there's some tensions between you and a Scorpio, or you're feeling some tense energy. This could be talking about sexual energy as well, because it is Scorpio. All right. Or there's something that you're needing to be brave and release. Okay. It says a combination of tension and flow, potential and a rewarding situation. All right. And then Scorpio says intensity, exposing, purging, and renewing. And then, excuse me, then we have Chiron, hurt and heal. And yeah, it's like I said before, water energy, spirituality, emotion, intuition, and compassion. So number one, you need to be following your intuition when it comes to these things. Number two is something that may have been, I want to say stunted, but maybe that's not the right word when it comes to your emotional, expressing your emotions or emotional intelligence here, because water keeps coming out. So following your intuition is important, okay? Trusting your intuition, paying attention to that, the sensations in your body, and when you are around people, what you're thinking and how that relates to your body, you know, all those things that come with water and feeling and relationships and your emotions, okay? But there may be something, I heard sore thumb. There may be something that's bothering you emotionally that maybe you are not expressing. Or you're just going through a time period in your life where maybe you are no longer wanting to put a band-aid on it. Maybe you're wanting to address it, clean it, you know, throw some stitches on there or something like that. Whatever the hurt is. Or this Scorpio has caused a hurt. There's, you know, or something. Okay? Something, darling. Tell me about this 12th house. I only got 6 cards on the table and it's already full circling. Okay. So 12th house energy says spirituality, transcendence, karma, sacrificial service, and healing. All right. So the 12th house energy talks about hidden talents, hidden gifts, hidden enemies, okay, releasing karma. So it's the time period where you're going through a lot of things, and if you're unaware, you'll be like, what the fuck? Like, why is this even happening? Why do I have to go through this? But, you know, if you're aware enough, you'll understand, right? It'll be the time where your best self starts to peek out, like at certain times. It'll be the time where it's sometimes healing looks like things happening so that you can understand, maybe not do that anymore, or how to address something, or how to speak up for yourself, or etc., etc. Okay? Your belief systems, right? Understanding those aspects of selves and other people and things like that. So there could be some kind of illusionary, foggy, dreamy aspect about a person, place, or thing that you're releasing and you're letting go. Okay? Maybe, yeah, moving on. Bottom of the deck we have, yeah, I said, here I am. I said, I'm moving on, and then we have Mars at the bottom of the deck. Move forward and defend self. Okay, so this is something that someone is releasing. Something could have been a very hectic situation. And it's all about emotions or spirituality or intuition here, right? Somebody is moving forward from a situation and they're healing, or there is some healing that needs to be done. Tell me about air element, communication. Gemini. So someone could have a Gemini North Node, which means you have a Sagittarius South Node, or someone may have a Sagittarius North Node and have a Gemini South Node. 8th house, more water energy. 4th house, more water energy. And then we have North Node. Aries. Have you done your natal chart? Have you looked into this on an individual basis? Or these could be areas of your chart that's being activated at this time. Possibly wherever Scorpio is, whatever is activating something there. This is exciting. Okay, something you could have went through a very heavy, tough situation in order to break or release quote unquote generational curse off of your bloodline or off of your maternal side of the family here. Curiosity, intellect, and networking with this Gemini energy, right? Gemini is the third house. It talks about communication, the lower mind, right? It talks about the day-to-day communication with people. Maybe something about the way someone communicates is important here. The way someone learned how to communicate. Emotional needs. There's a longing here. Something is challenging for someone to get into their North Node, or for someone to be optimistic about something, or to have some type of growth and expansion due to whatever this emotion is. Okay? Whatever, maybe someone is needing to ask more questions, or it's something here. Okay? I'm spending way too much time on it too. Tell me one more on this. Cancer, more freaking water energy. So we have nurture, comfort, and protection here. Maybe someone is needing to comfort, to communicate about something about family, or about when they were a child. Tell me about interesting. 11th house. So maybe someone is talking to their friends. Maybe someone has a bunch of people around them that share the same belief systems or experiences, or maybe you just grew up with these people, or these are people that you work with, right? I asked what needed to be communicated, and mutable comes out. Surrender, fluidity, and welcoming change. And at the bottom of the deck is 11th house, friends, like-minded groups, and humanitarian beliefs. So what needs to be communicated is something to your friends. Maybe that you have different belief systems, or maybe someone is needing to communicate something that is just different from who they are around. Maybe someone has different ideals, different views of the world. Relationships, views on relationships. Maybe someone just altogether needs to be a little bit more comfortable, because this isn't concern energy, about relationships and maybe different people coming together. Like, don't tell me this is like interracial dating or something like that. Like, who cares? Okay, tell me about this North Node. transform, Pluto energy. And then we have what? Am I missing something? Pluto is no, Pisces. Right? It's the unconscious nature that brings transformation, power, and dealing with society. Thank you. That took a little bit. And then we have fixed and cardinal. So someone someone may have I laughed because we have water at the bottom of the deck. More water energy. Someone may have a trine of water in their chart. Okay, so someone may have the ability to influence emotions. Okay. Stability, persistence, loyalty, and dependability. Fixed. Like, South Node, it's not out here, but South Node is something destined to release. North Node is life purpose, right? So a lot of things have to happen before you get in this energy. There's a transformation that is leading someone to the ability to step into their life purpose, to be on their North Node, okay? Someone could be becoming a little bit more loyal, stable, and brave here. Someone's North Node may be involving someone who is like the leader of the pack. Okay, Aries, you do start the zodiac. I feel like something. And I heard when the bow, I looked at these two cards, 8th house and water energy, and I heard when the bow breaks, the water will fall. Not the cradle. So something about maybe just having enough. Like when the water breaks, that's crazy. When the bow breaks, the water falls. So it's like the dam. Maybe someone can't hold back anymore. All right. Boy, what are you doing? Don't let pride get in your way. Full moon in Leo, and the energy is gaining momentum. Don't let pride get in your way. And work through your fears, Scorpio. So what those three cards are telling me is that now the time is right. The apple is ripe. So it's the time to do something. Maybe put something into action. Maybe to go about something the right way. Here, your dreams need a practical plan. Adjustments are required. Nothing is yet set in stone. All right. So with all of this water energy out here, my guess it may have something to do with intuition, spirituality, emotions. And communicating that. And okay, so Aries, that card says I am. I am talks about your feelings of safety. If we're going to go into the chakras, right? It talks about your feelings of safety, your environment, your stability, finances, okay? Bottom of the deck, we have knowledge, okay? Something you need to know, something you need to tell. Tell me about this energy here. Don't let pride get in your way. The energy is gaining momentum and work through your fears. The past. Embrace uncertainty. Okay? Okay. What about the past? Accept responsibility and abundance and celebration. Okay, so something that you need to accept responsibility for. It may have something to do with some type of finances here, or something that was just in excess. Okay. Okay. I'm asking why embrace uncertainty, and shadow work popped out, and patience. Okay. So with that mutable energy being here and patience being flipped down over here, I'm guessing someone needs to fight the urge to be able to control how something goes, how something comes in. Like, you know, especially if it has anything to do with another person. We can't control other people or their actions, because that's just manipulation and tampering with someone's free will here. We have shadow work because we did see Chiron intuition. Chiron hurt and heal. Transformation. Something needs to be done here. A change needs to happen. Okay? Take a risk and self-regulation. One thing I noticed, I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong, but every Aries I have ever met be turned up in Scorpio season. Like, doing a lot. High energy. Whatever that is that they be doing a lot of. Hi. Hi, Aries. Come together at the bottom of the deck. Aww. Aries, who you trying to come together with? There's a crown up there in the heart. That's an imperial crown. Okay, that ain't no regular crown. That's an imperial crown. Two long necks coming together. Wishing well. Something possibly didn't go the way a way that someone thought it would go, right? This could be something that someone had wanted, wished for, or petitioned for, okay? And then we have heal the ouch. Maybe someone was planning or doing something, going towards something, but something happened that led to a huge disappointment here. Huge disappointment. There's something, listen to your heart is what I'm getting from this card here. But there's a matter of intention here. What the intention was, or what was the lesson, rather. What was the lesson? Okay, what's your current energy, Aries? I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. Get off my page. Talisman. So finding balance. Where you want to go. Those kinds of things. It's like putting it, putting something out there. But what is your intention? Because if the intentions aren't right, then it won't, it's not, maybe that's what you learned. It's about your head and heart being on the same page, and good intentions is important. I feel like there's something that you're figuring out on in your journey in your life, that there's something that you have to do alone, or maybe there's something about your soul contract that there's a part of your journey that you have to spend alone. And I don't mean that like one is the loneliest number. No, I mean like it's gonna take some hermit mode energy to make progress in this arena. Okay, what's crossing you, Aries? Well, I could have told you that. Sad embrace. This sad embrace is about some type of chaos. Ooh. Or feeling chaotic. This could be emotions running high. Emotions running high. Maybe just things unexpectedly falling apart. Needing to see things from a higher perspective is key here. Whatever this situation is, it's not going to last long. $992 is definitely a lesson. With this master number here, there's definitely something that you needed to master in your life. See what your life path number is, okay? Add the digits of your birthday. So if your birthday was January 1st, 2011, you would add 1 plus 1 plus 2 plus 1 plus 1. And then you get your life path number. Mastery here, 4 plus 9 is 13. That's 4. Okay. There's protection here. But then there's a cycle coming to a close here. But then these are also, 9s are also learning numbers too. emotion. You've learned whatever you learn. You've definitely have emotional intelligence at this time. Okay. It's just whatever you're going through emotionally is something about a commitment. Something that you... Yeah. Okay. It could have been something that you could have decided to just be with, to go with. This is what you're going to do now. Why did I say it like that? And there were a lot of things that could have come up. Maybe you were blindsided in a few areas, but it's leading to an amazing metamorphosis. Yeah, you're learning a lot. I definitely learned a lot. When I first got this deck, I pulled this card, and I got this card for myself a couple of times. And what I understand, hindsight is 2020, right? I learned so much about myself, the world, circumstances while in this phase. What you need to know moving forward. Gotta heal something, or somebody is healing something. Okay. Something will be healed. I'm getting like connection here. That is an encouragement to finding love within yourself, to finding peace within yourself. Or in order for someone to heal something, someone had to go within. Someone had to show love to themselves. Okay? Something could have came apart due to someone needing to just love themselves. And that could look like so many things. But what you need to know moving forward here is we have heal the ouch. And there's fairies on this raccoon's back healing the fox. The fox has the ice pack on his head. And the raccoon is holding a flower. An orange flower, by the way. Sacral chakra energy. And on this rescue card, there's a piece of land floating in the sky with a rainbow coming out of the chimney. And there's a man in a hot air balloon looking at this woman standing in this water cave. Okay? There's more emotions here than I think someone is able to handle at one time. And I'm hearing Drake. I need someone to be patient with me. Deep down, I think about you all day, mommy. I know I'm a pit bull, but darling, mommy, come and rescue me. Okay, Aries. And what's... Never mind. What's your current energy, Aries? Page of Pentacles. Yeah, you learn something. You learn something. You're looking at something from a different perspective. About, wow, I turned this deck over, seen the Ten of Cups, and I heard Love by Music Soul Child. So you could have learned about love or family here. And I'm hearing you make me happy. So about love, joy, and happiness. This you can tell. And I really love you. I wanna make sure I'm right, girl. Before I let go. I don't know the words. I just it used Aries. Don't make me feel all of this, Aries. Okay, you're not about to have me sitting here crying. Okay, balance. They said temper yourself, woman, with success that comes from objective compromise, self-control, patience, forgiving, and healing energy. This may be something that you're learning to do at this time. Compromise, forgive. You know what I had the realization of the other day? We all know forgiveness is important, right? Some people who are just learning about forgiveness, they think, oh, I can't ever forgive them. Forgiveness has nothing to do with the other person. It has everything to do with A, you forgiving yourself. B, accepting responsibility. And then removing yourself from a situation, especially if there was anything like nefarious and malevolent. Okay, it takes you out of the equation of there being energy exchange, right? But then forgiveness also allows you to lighten your load. It clears your emotional and mental body, right? And it also happens in layers, and there's levels to it, right? Because once you fully forgive and fully let go, anything that has been stored in the body gets excreted from you. So it can come out in mucus, it can come out in vomit, it can come out and it may look like someone frequently urinating or otherwise. That it's drink a lot of water, all right? And we can say all we want to say, I forgive, I forgive, I forgive. But until there's actually a perspective change, you know, that really decides, that's the wrong word, but that, lets you know if it's true forgiveness. All right? What's crossing you with this sad embrace, storm fields, and flying? What's crossing you, Aries? Four of Wands reverse. End of a relationship. A community dismembering. Okay, there's no more happy times. Okay, justice. This could be divorce. This could be excuse me. Four of Wands reverse with justice here. I think maybe something coming to an end and someone knowing that that's fair. Okay. Something is moving very quick. Or somebody wants something to move very quick here. Yeah, okay, somebody is definitely being seen here for sure. Or gonna be seen. If somebody heals and takes control over something and ends a cycle or moves towards something, I heard a reference to a game. Interesting. Someone's name may have a D in it, or but just this mastery here. Like, that was really weird. That was really weird. Tell me about this. Okay. So there's a wavering, there's a going back and forth. Someone's trying to balance these emotions here. Or put them to good use. Maybe these emotions make someone feel inadequate. Or the inadequate is making someone feel is someone trying to manifest a relationship? It's something that someone... This is what somebody is emotional about. Because it's 2 of Cups, 4 of Cups, Ace of Cups. Is this the opportune moment that somebody may be waiting for? Because at the bottom of the deck it says take a risk. Is somebody waiting for the opportune moment to present a cup of love to somebody? This could be an apology as well. There's definitely expression of some sort here. Somebody is confused or somebody's trying to figure something out. Or they did. Somebody was confused. Somebody was confused. And they were able to get the answers that they need. Or they got an idea. Now I'm hearing just to get close to you, girl. Alright. Alright, Aries. Alright. Somebody is learning how to release the past, or somebody is getting answers and the information that they need to help them release the past. Okay. I feel like somebody is watching someone and there's a pain. Because that was the 3 of Swords. Yeah, oh my God. That was the 3 of Swords. But now what's behind the Page of Swords is the 8 of Cups. And then the 3 of Swords. This is what's in somebody's emotional body. something ended for sure, right? But then somebody's holding on to these emotions here. They're romantic emotions. All right. All right, what you need to know moving forward here with this heal the ouch and rescue. Okay, so we have the Six of Pentacles. Material needs get fulfilled in magical and unexpected ways. Act of kindness, giving or receiving with a grateful heart. The Two of Wands, which says, make bold and ambitious choices. Great progress is possible. Important relationships with people who share your vision. And then we have the Nine of Pentacles. Okay. Dreams are fulfilled. Hard work leads to great success. Love for beautiful things in life. Okay. Sounds like Taurus energy. And then we have the Ten of Wands at the bottom of the deck. So, someone is definitely for sure single here. Also, I want to just point out that that there's page and knight energy out here. So whatever it is, somebody is still learning. Okay. There are no cups on the table. Actually. No cups. We got pentacles, one wand card. Interesting, Aries. You got one wand card out here. No, I'm sorry, 2 wands, 4 pentacles, 3 swords, and 5 major arcanas. And that North Node card out here tells me that whatever happened, it was meant to happen, so that you can be on the path that you need to be on. Things have to change, all right? We have to grow and evolve and see things from a different perspective. We have to learn how to temper ourselves, how to balance ourselves. We have to know that we are confident. We have to know that we have all that we have within us. Okay, so and then that allows us to be confident. We have to know that it's our choices in life. Okay. As well. With this relationship coming to an end, things have been balancing out, or they are balancing out, or things are being made fair, right? And it's happening very fast with this Wheel of Fortune and the Knight of Swords energy. Why am I spending so much time here, Aries? So what you need to know moving forward is that there's a material gain here, for sure. But there's also a choice that someone makes after this material gain, or this exchange here. That puts someone in a stable, confident, single energy here. I want to What's this choice here? What are these paths? Hey. We got encouragement at the bottom of this deck. Let's see what does that card say? You are receiving a nudge in the right direction. Okay, good. Tell you about this Two of Wands, this choice here. Path. The Lovers. Okay, we have the Knight of Wands and the Lovers. So this is Sagittarius energy. Sagittarius Gemini energy, actually. All right, there's a reason why I spent so much time in the beginning talking about that South Node, North Node stuff here. But, you know, following your passion. Okay, maybe someone is following their passion. Maybe someone is coming into union with themselves. Okay. Ooh, maybe someone wants to take a leap into towards someone. With this Two of Cups here. I don't know. Tell me what's this rescue energy about? What is that? The Emperor and the Nine of Cups. Judgment. King of Swords. Ace of Pentacles. Something new. Opportunity, job, money, finances. Okay. To end something. Somebody's looking into something. Somebody's looking into something. Why did I just get a vibe like somebody... Now, this is just what I've seen in my head. Like, somebody like at a party or a social gathering, and they're just sitting there unenthused, not happy, and everybody else is just having fun. What happened? Wow, this is what happened. Judgment, Nine of Swords, Three of Swords. I'm hearing Chris Brown in my head. I don't want to go there. So don't go. I'm hearing rumors about something. There's people talking. Maybe, I don't know. Child. What is this about for Aries? And then I'm done, Aries. I can't. Sacrifice here. Somebody has to surrender something. Somebody want to stop something, or somebody tried to stop something. Somebody wants to talk about what happened in the past. How somebody was able to acquire some type of money, some type of payout. This energy is weird, Aries, and I'm tapping out of it. Somebody was working with a Queen of Cups, okay? Or this is a collaboration of a relationship. Death, the Magician, and the Sun. So someone's telling on somebody. Someone's telling on somebody. Or somebody wants to tell somebody what happened. Somebody wants to tell somebody's gotten some type of clarity about this community, this relationship, whatever the fuck that is, okay? Because the first card is the Four of Wands. Somebody's moving on with the quickness here, because they got some type of truth and clarity about something that was hidden. So there was something unjust. There was something not right happening, either in a community or relationship, whatever this Four Wands energy is. For Scorpio to come up so many times in this reading, somebody was either dealing with a Scorpio, or there was actually maybe someone's partner died, someone in the family died, or someone in this community passed away. Someone could have been doing death magic here, with this death in the Magician here. Okay, or somebody manifested for something to end here. But something is being seen about this network, about this collaboration, about this King of Cups, Queen of Cups duo combo here. Somebody is looking into something, because there's 3 people on that 3 of Pentacles, and only 2 people came up on, only 2 core cards came up, right? But we got the High Priestess here. This is like seeing some crazy shit in a house party, getting in the cab with your friend and telling the cab driver, and I don't know, the cab driver putting 2 and 2 together. I don't know, there's some outside people that know, or somebody knows something about a situation. This Queen of Cups is in concerned energy. So this, I've heard the word diabolical. So there could be something about this Queen of Cups that maybe is not right. That's not copacetic. Sour is what I just heard. Something sour. Somebody could be drinking soursop tea, or have, I don't know, something about that. Who is this Queen of Cups? Somebody could have been manipulating someone's emotions. Maybe somebody was trying to manipulate someone's freedom of choice. I said that earlier. Was that in this reading or Pisces? It could have been a Pisces. I don't know. I'm getting out of here. Somebody may have an increase in material gains here. Okay, somebody is fighting the devil alone. Somebody's trying to break out of some type of karmic contract alone. Somebody needs to sustain some type of power and will within themselves here. All right, or it could be that somebody's mental space, there's some type of addiction or some type of toxic behavior that somebody is fighting. I brought that up a little while with the other deck. So that there's definitely an element of somebody fighting something. That was that this reading? I can't remember. I think that was Pisces. Somebody's fighting something here alone, or there's somebody is connected to something here. Someone is putting up a struggle. Someone's trying to fight something. I don't know. But we got the Ten of Swords. The shit is ended. It's over. It's done. It's gone. And it's almost like somebody's receiving payment for it here. Or after something is over, someone gets some type of payment. It's like whatever is ending, someone knows where they want to go, or they know where they want to go. Maybe they're not sure that they'll be able to do it. I don't know. There's some Aries. What? WTF is that? What does your higher self want you to know, Aries? What does your higher self want you to know? What deck am I going to use? What does your higher self want you to know? This is the 48 Laws of Power Oracle. If you know the enemy and know yourself, your victory will not stand in doubt. If you know heaven and know earth, you may make your victory complete. Speaking in public, communication for sure. The prospect of speaking in public can be terrifying. However, it is a great skill to develop. For Sun Tzu, the enemy of the public speaker could be the lack of a point, mumbling, reading your speech, and making too much of your mistakes. Know yourself means know your material, relax, be confident, dress right, sober up, and practice and be yourself. Somebody is speaking. Or do you have to tell somebody something? One more from Aries higher self. Develop your self-confidence. The art of war teaches us to rely not on the likelihood of the enemies not coming, but on our own readiness to receive him. Not on the chance of his not attacking, but rather on the fact that we have made our position unassailable. Develop your self-confidence. Self-confidence is an individual's trust in his or her own abilities, capacities, and judgments. When you are feeling better about your capabilities, the more energized and motivated you are to take action and achieve your goals. If you lack confidence in yourself, others can detect it. You won't reach your full potential or inspire others. Now I'm going to get an angel number. Oh, dang. So, Aries, it sounds like you need to just go out and do it. It sounds like just prepare, ready yourself, practice, like it said, and do it. Okay? If you are speaking publicly, when I was taking speech in college, there was something that the professor told us, because we had to present in front of each other, and it wasn't a big class, but she said if you are having difficulties with public speaking, one thing to remember is the audience. Imagine that the audience doesn't know anything that you're about to tell them, and for those moments you are the teacher. So you kind of do come to the podium a little bit more confident when, if you hold it in your mind that you're telling them something, you're educated on something, you know something, and you're teaching them something. Can I get 1 or 2 for Aries, please? That's 1. 555. 555. Yeah, I've seen these numbers all day. 555, 444, 111, 123. So stagnant. Life grows in the peaceful moments. Your angels know that life has felt stagnant lately, but that doesn't mean nothing is happening behind the scenes. Sit for 1 minute where you can be undisturbed, focus on your breathing, trying to be as connected to your own self as possible. When the minute is up, notice how much you have mindfully changed, even in that short, seemingly uneventful stretch of time. This card 635. And then 555. Major change. Get your mindset right for what's to come. Your angels are alerting you to new energy coming your way. Change can be seen as a negative thing, but with the right mindset and the right alignment to your goals is actually your angel's way of readjusting your life to fit your desires. Life will look different when you get what you want. Take a shower or bath using water to purify your mind and body and promote your mental alignment with the great things that are on the way to you. So that sounds like shower with intention to cleanse your mental, emotional bodies, right? And focus on the things that you want, the things that you are wanting to bring in. Okay? At the bottom of the deck, stepping stones. You are on the way. You are on a distinct path and are well on your way to your goals. Pay attention to the details, as each choice you make presents a small part of the bigger picture. The little things matter. Take a moment right now to close your eyes and visualize a path in front of you leading to your heart's desire. What do you want, Aries? Go for it. Go for it. All right, Aries, that was your reading. I wish you the best. Have an amazing work week. Okay, tomorrow's Monday. Go out there and be the best you can be. All right, bye.